Hi, everybody. It's Jess here, social media director for the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network. So, Miss Jasmine St. James is going to be hosting this podcast. I just happen to be here as like her kind of like her little sidekick today. I mean, there's not much little about me, but I'm just a damn sidekick. So I'm about to bring her on, but she's actually she's painting her face for a drag show tonight that she has in Owensboro, Kentucky. So if you are anywhere near Owensboro, Kentucky, please come out and see Miss Jasmine St. James, India Divine, and Delicious Jackson, as well as all of the other amazing drag queens who will be performing in Owensboro, Kentucky tonight. And I'm sure Miss Jasmine will tell you all about it.
Hi.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, once again.
Hey, sorry. Let's see, Jordan asked earlier, what if anything ever happens? That happens.
Well, yep, that's what happens.
So before we bring her on, you want to tell a little bit about everybody about the drag show tonight first?
Yes, the drag show tonight is at 10:06. I know that's a weird name for a bar. When I first heard about it, it was like at 10. You mean the show starts at 10:06? Why is the show starting at like 10 after 6? But no, that is the name of the bar. It's 10:06 in Owensboro, Kentucky. You will have myself, India Divine, Delicious Ebony Jackson, Nessie, Fiona Nessie, B Gage, and Jaden and Zoe Zahara. We got a bunch of queens and a couple of kings.
That's awesome. So, like I said, if anybody is near the Owensboro, Kentucky area, around the show starts around 10 o'clock tonight. So, I guess the show really could start at 10:06.
Yeah.
So, there is that. Come out, support your entertainers, and make sure they are loved by you. They do amazing hard work. As you can see, it takes a while to do what they do.
It takes a village, baby.
It does, especially for this one. The force is strong. So anyway, would you like to introduce our guest?
I would. I came across this guest that I saw on TikTok. I literally stopped scrolling because the person that I asked to be on this podcast, her name is Jordan. She is another trans individual like myself. And just the way that she lives her life on a daily basis and, you know, talks to the world on TikTok, it was truly inspirational. I've literally stalked her TikTok page and she's made me laugh. She's made me cry. I can relate to her, coming from a small town. But yeah, her name is Jordan, and it's at Jordan on TikTok.
All right. So we are going to bring Miss Jordan in, who, by the way, is looking fabulous today. So here is Miss Jordan.
Hey, girl.
Jordan.
Hey, look at you guys looking so beautiful as always. Always looking beautiful.
It comes naturally to me, darling.
Well,
look, well, some of us had to work on it. Some of us have to work on it just a little, just a tad. Had to pinch the cheeks and get out the wet matches, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Today I was smart. I set my phone in front of me. I set the Facebook page up in front of me. That way I can see who these Facebook users are. So, Miss Jordan, do you know someone by the name of Jean Jones?
Yes, that's my favorite sister-in-law in the world. She's awesome.
Right.
You'll love her.
That's who these two comments that you see up here right now are from. So for anyone who doesn't know you or know anything about Jordan Nicole Davis, could you please see, I told you shit happens.
What's done fail?
Okay.
Explain and introduce yourself, girl.
Okay, I'm Jordan Davis, and yes, that's my real name, by the way. Let everybody know. I'm not the country singer. I wish I was, but I'm not. But I am the creator of Back Porch Talk with Jordan. Um, I started it just to be a positive influence and show the hardship of being transgender in a small community and what we go through. I empower transforming, like literally transgender farming. That's what I do. And it's just been a wonderful and an amazing ride. And I was so honored when this beautiful specimen, Miss Jazz, came up to me and was like, "Do you want to come on this podcast?" I'm like, "Sure, not an issue. I would love to, not a problem." But yeah, that's what I do. I love inspiring people, and I love, telling the story of what we actually go through on an everyday life. And trust me, I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't hold back.
And you will
And
make, like I've said in your introduction, I've literally stalked your Facebook from day one that I saw you on TikTok, and you've literally made me laugh. You've made me cry. I can relate to you in so many different levels, and just your inspiration and some of your words of wisdom that you say on your TikToks was truly, truly inspiring for me.
you're gonna make
So,
me cry. You know that, right? You're gonna make me cry. And I've
well,
got too much makeup on to be looking like a raccoon in heat. I promise
well,
you. I've got too
well,
much makeup on with that.
well, don't cry, honey, don't cry. But you have, from another trans individual to another trans individual. I'm 42 years old. I didn't start transitioning until I was, 41, 42. I've been on my hormones for a year and 3 months now. So somebody that I can relate to, I kind of gravitate more to. So, and some of the stuff, I mean, I have thick skin, but I've moved away from my hometown to where I could get thicker skin to become my true self. And you're in a very small town, like, I was when I grew up. And explain how it is in the town that you are in, how it feels
Oh,
like to be trans.
we have 5,000 people in this town, and it is 99.9% racist rednecks. Let me just go ahead and clarify that. And I don't say that in a mean way. I don't want everybody to think I am. I get called all kinds of names. My family treats me pretty rough, and I can't even hardly go to the store without looks, without the under the breath type things, And I wanted a space to where I could be me and just be loved and accepted for just being me. And and I remember the words of my granny. My granny, she always gave me advice sitting in a rocking chair, and that's what I look back to is how would she handle it. And I have to pray for this town so much. Like we have no laws, none. And the truth is, 98% of this town would much rather use my dead body as target practice.
I get
And
that.
that's the God honest truth, And people go, "Well, no, they don't." Yes, they do. Yes, they
Yeah.
do. What they, that my mom is a very well known Christian lady. She's very well respected in this town, and I understand that. And and but me, if I hadn't had tough skin, I think I would have been dead a long time ago. Being honest with you, you know what I'm saying. And
Yep.
the things that I have to endure, even to go to the supermarket, is
It's
outrageous. You know what
ridiculous.
I'm
It's
saying?
really, yeah.
It's outrageous because here where I live, they knew me as the male, and then they know me as the female, and so they tend to not let the male go. So everything is the F word, the fag word, and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff like that. I don't know what I can say. Is it okay if I say the fag word and the punk word? I don't know what I can say,
Yes, you can speak
but
freely here.
then I get my favorite, the he she. I don't know what a he she is yet. I'm trying to figure that up on Google. I ain't found no definition for that yet, but I'm still looking. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to throw the Bible, which we all know what the Bible really was, who was the original writer was of the Bible. But whatever, believe what you
Right.
want. But on the real deal, I just think it was time for me to show the truth.
Well,
It
I
was
can.
time. Go ahead.
Yeah. I commend you for doing that and having the set of titties big enough to get out and do that. I commend you so much for that.
It's not easy, and I still have to walk on eggshells when I say certain things because, being in this community, it's a life or death issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It is a life or death in this town, and that's what I tell everybody. If I come up missing, you know who did it. This town did it.
Exactly. So,
You
what
know,
gave
and
you a little bit of inspiration to start doing TikTok?
believe it or not, I started off. This is no lie. I started off with the hair and the makeup tutorials and doing little funny skits, and then I got into the whole zombie phase of doing the zombie makeup. I don't know if you saw that, but I got into that phase, and then I woke up one morning going, I was so mad that morning because somebody made a rude comment to me, and I can't remember the guy's name, but I was so pissed off for days that I was just like, no, no more. This is not how we're supposed to act. This is not what we're supposed to do. And they all too often forget that there will be no hate in heaven. So where does that leave them?
Right.
What does that leave them? While you sitting there calling me a punk and a fag and all these names, what does that leave you when it comes Judgment Day?
Exactly.
You
I
so
get.
based on the Bible, but no, my thing came from as I was sitting on the porch, I was mad as I'll get and my grandmother used to say, be the most beautiful you can be. No matter what, be the most beautiful you can be. Because my grandmother was a very accepting individual. She loved everybody. She was not like the rest. And I was sitting in the rocking chair one day and said, you know what? I think my grandmother's trying to tell me something. And so there it went, rocking in a rocking chair, talking, everyday event, and it just kind of took off. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it started. And it's like I tell everybody needs a grandmother in a rocking chair that's accepting and loving to give you advice.
Exactly. Well, what
That's where this
video
left
that? Yeah, the video that I saw was, the very first one I saw was you talking about a class reunion.
Oh yeah, that was a whole horrible issue.
And that's the very first video that I scrolled and was scrolling through TikTok and I found on my FYP page. And um, I was like, okay, this bitch, I swear, yes, this bitch, I can relate to her. She's the same mentality. Unless them bitches are paying your bills, pay them no mind.
Exactly.
And all you wanted to do was just, go hang out with your two friends that you hadn't seen
hmm
in forever. And I was like, well, get it, girl, get it.
Now I'm gonna tell you the ending of that story. I haven't released it yet, so this is kind of a sneak peek. They still can't find me in any of the yearbooks, but yet I attended there for years.
Oh my God, for
All of a
real?
sudden, they've been told my birth name. They've been told everything, and I've been in those yearbooks. But all of a sudden, I'm not in there. Something sounds mighty fishy.
It does. That's weird.
Something sounds mighty fishy. That all of a sudden you can't find me in the yearbook, but you've been told everything. Even sent pictures of my copy of the yearbook, which I look nothing like I do now, but they still can't find me. Ain't that
Right.
something?
That's
Ain't that something?
Well, forgive me. My nose is running every time I do my face for a show. Either one nostril will run, so I always put a Q-tip up my nose to stop it. So,
That's okay, because
um,
I used to sneeze all the time when I used to put the highlighting powder on. So trust me, I know.
yeah.
I understand.
But well, there's some news that you have on TikTok that you've shared. Um, I want to congratulate you for that. I'm so excited. Do you want to tell tell the people a little bit about what just happened to you on TikTok?
Remind me, because I forget too. I'm not naturally blonde, but I got blonde roots, I think.
about the 10,000.
Well, okay, y'all,
Not your
this is no
not
lie.
not 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 your husband. Not your husband.
Okay,
That's later.
that's what I was going to the 10,000. Well,
Yeah, no.
one night, this is no lie. I've been pushing and promoting. You know how it is. You know how we have to do. Yeah, and
Hmm.
nothing comes easy for us. I don't care who you are. Nothing comes easy for anybody that is gay, trans, whatever. Nothing. So I've been, promoting and trying to get this positive message out there. And one night I was on the phone. I think, who was on the phone? I was on the phone with somebody, and I received a message that my TikTok went to 10,000. I was in tears. Like, literally, never thought I would get there. Didn't know anything about it. I was on the phone, and then the text message came through, and I was like, and I'm like, nah, y'all messing with me. Like, that can't be me. That's not me. No, y'all, and I know, of course, I probably said a few curse words up in there. Lord, forgive me, but I was like, you really messing with me. So I had to say, okay, look, I got to get off this phone. I got to go see, because, I'm nosy. In
Right.
my page, I'm going to be nosy. And sure enough, we were over 10,000. Now we're pushing 20,000. And that night I hit 10,000. Oh my God. I cried so much that night. And, you know, I felt like I was at the Grammy Awards and like I had got an award for it. You know what I'm saying? It was just an amazing feeling. Oh my God. And still, we're steadily rising. And I don't know, like I tell everybody's like, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm terrible. Like, I don't know anything about video editing. I know nothing about all this fancy stuff. I don't know nothing about all that. I'm country. And for a country trans person to go that get on up there, that's uncalled for. Not
You know,
uncalled for, but that's unheard of.
yeah, and I told you earlier today when we were talking, I told you what it was. I mean, it's you.
Hmm.
There's no special lighting, there's no special effects, there's no nothing. Um, I hear your animals that you have in the background.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's just you. And y'all really need to go check her out. It's at Jordan on TikTok. Oh my gosh, it's so real. She talks about a tiller. She talks about tillers, and she's
Hmm.
just steadily on her back porch, just a rocking. So yeah, that is why you have blew up, because you are you.
Like it's like I tell everybody, I know nothing about video editing. Like I'm literally ignorant to video editing. I'm still ignorant to TikTok. It's just something I do. I'm ignorant. Like I don't know all these fancy things, and
No,
and
you're
I'm
not.
like, well, yeah, kind of am, because like I don't know what half that stuff on TikTok actually does, and that's the truth. I see no purpose in using it because I know nothing about it. But
Right.
like me, like it's like I tell everybody, I show unfiltered, unedited stuff because you know what? I am perfectly imperfect, and that's the way I was designed to be, and that's how I am.
Yeah, and that's why I fell in love with you right there.
I stutter, I spit, I cough, I do whatever I want to do. That's just how it is.
You smoke you a
Because
cigarette.
I drank my coffee, drank my monster. I got my tea now because y'all know I don't drink all the other stuff. That's a little too hardcore for me. I'm too old. I ain't a big girl no more. I'm a little girl. I can't do
I
all that
know,
stuff.
you skinny
Yeah.
heifer. You need to eat a
I
two
ain't
piece of a
skinny.
biscuit.
I done told you I eat a 20 piece and 4 biscuits and still don't have none. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's been an adventure, and I have had so many opportunities. Like, I got invited to go to Tampa to talk at a gay bar there, but they're very small, so they can't afford to help me with travels or anything, which I can't go because, that's 12 hours away. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But I told them if I ever there, I would definitely come down there. And so many people are like, we want to meet you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, y'all, I am nobody.
You are.
I
Stop
don't know
saying that. You are.
But my whole thing is that, like, I'm not a famous celebrity. I have no power. I'm just country. And I'm country. I get a lot of hate and I have to let the water run off the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just do me and not worry about what people got to say. You know what I'm saying? That's how I have to live. And trust me, when I'm on the back porch, I don't look like this. Don't think you're gonna get the pretty Jordan, you're gonna get the ugly Jordan. Trust me, because that's how I am. It don't come like this.
Yeah.
This is a couple hours
Oh,
of work, ain't it, girl? We don't look this good. It takes a couple hours.
ha- hang on, girl. Hang on.
All
Hang
right.
on. You
What
was
you
worried
think,
about something going wrong on your end. Look,
Jack?
my earpiece just fell out. So hang on, and I hope I don't end it.
All right, so I have a question for
That's
you. You're kind of
Go
doing that.
ahead. Which one?
So a lot of people, have no idea, and you don't have to get into specifics because I know you don't want to. But like, what is your connection to the trucking world?
My connection, my husband is a truck driver, and a guy have to walk on eggshells going anywhere near his company. You know what I'm saying? And he's been doing it 8 or 9 years, something like that. I don't get in his business. I just tend to let him do his own thing. And, you know, I have to be very careful walking onto their property when I actually get to go and try to steer clear of any type of crowd because, that's just how trucking is these days. It's a male dominated sport. That's what it is. You know what I'm
So,
saying? Not
with
sport, work.
in having that experience and that knowledge and stuff like that, before you ever stumbled, I guess you stumbled across us through Jasmine, would you have ever thought that there was going ever a possibility that you would run into an organization completely pretty much composed of lesbians, gays, transgenders, bisexual drivers out there that were able to be out and open and be themselves and all that good jazz that we all are.
Truthfully, no, because my husband's last work, when they found out that he was married to me, of course they were so religious, and the first thing they told him, you're going to hell, right? So I kind of like stayed in the dark a little bit without going too much into the light to try to keep the controversy down there. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes it easier on him because he is a, how can I put this? I don't want to say straight. He's a predominantly straight male, and y'all will get to meet him. I promise you, everybody get to meet him. I'll tell the date later, but y'all will get to meet him. But yeah, and he's so proud of me. And like I said, I don't know what I've done to get here. I really don't. But whatever. I'm just riding the roller coaster of love, baby. That's it. Girl, you look so pretty with that red lip. Look how pretty you look with that red lip. So pretty.
But yeah, it's just, I mean, you've gotten a lot of hate and a lot of backlash from, all your lives that you do and all your videos that you do about talking about your husband and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
this, where people don't think that you actually have a husband.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to explain the 10,000 mark of what your husband told you?
My husband told me that if I hit 10,000, that he would do, he said originally a video. But now this was like at the 8,000 mark when he told me this. This is what he told me. He said, I'll do a video with you if you hit 10,000. But then he said, is there anything else that I can do to help you? I was like, yeah, you can do a live with me at 10,000. That way nobody can say that I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? So he's agreed. April the 2nd at 7 p.m. It will go live on my channel with him present to answer questions, to do whatever he needs to do to clarify that I am married. You
Girl,
know what I'm saying?
y- for me, I mean, you know how the haters are. Haters are going to
Oh, I
hate,
know.
but the way that I've always seen it is that you don't have to prove yourself to anybody
I know, but at the
for
same time,
anything.
let me tell you, I feel like this. If it's something I can prove you wrong in, I will.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to tell me I can't do something because I know I can.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? All it
I'm,
takes is a little work.
I'm the same way when it comes to that.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll be on. Then they can call me a lie, call me all kinds of names they want to, but the truth is the truth. Who's going to be laughing then? Ha ha, I will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
So,
I
you
will be
know,
watching. I will be watching. Trust
well,
and
we
believe
April
that.
the 2nd. It's the second Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday after, what, first Tuesday in April at 7 p.m. We will be sitting in Love's production, Love Studio, and this is where we'll be at. He'll be right beside me. And
Aw.
they'll be able to ask him everything. But I'm staying out of it. I done told him I'm only going to be present. I'm staying out of it. He got to answer all the questions and stuff. You know what I'm
Listen
saying?
at
So,
you.
I do this enough. He's like, but what do I do? And I tell him, you get up there, you can't answer every question because you'll get 1,000 questions in 10 seconds. Just
Yep.
pick and choose what questions you can't answer right then, and then kind of do like a little. You know how TikTok is? They funny about you not advertising their TikTok shops and stuff. So you have to do a kind of a quick shout out to the TikTok shops and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
So
Jess, can you pop on and talk to Jordan for a little bit while I am doing liquid eyeliner, please?
hello, there
I,
he
Thank
I,
is.
I,
you.
look, I
Thank
was
you.
being kind because I'm over here eating my lunch yet. Um, and I look like a basset hound trying to chew because
That's
I'm
okay. Don't worry about it. I eat
I'm a
too.
fat girl.
Nobody eats pretty,
I'm a fat
honey.
girl with no teeth, girl. So
Look, no, I don't care what nobody say. Don't nobody eat pretty. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no person eat pretty, just like no person poops pretty. I don't care what they say. You just can't.
Oh, I
You know what I'm
do.
saying? I lie.
I
More like
poop
the
gold,
atomic
honey.
bomb. Look, more like the atomic bomb going off in the bathroom. I bet you the toilet packs up and runs out the house, don't
hold
Yep.
on, look now. So
it?
Miss Jordan, we're about to
hmm
introduce you to somebody else now.
Uh-oh.
So our background here, we have Mr. Bobby Coffee Lloyd, who is our founder, CEO, president, all that, all the above.
And
Uh-oh.
Illusion Michaels.
And Miss Illusion Michaels when she gets pissed off. Um, but here is Mr. Bobby Coffee Lloyd.
Hi, how
Hey,
are you all?
And I'm
how
so
are
thankful you
you?
highlighted that because I've been
Hey,
trying to
Seth.
highlight over here, but I couldn't do it.
Hey,
Oh,
how are you? Oh,
we're
he's
pretty
cute
good.
now. He's a good looking little dude, ain't he? Good looking, ain't he? Ain't nothing wrong with his looks.
Down here in
So,
Texas, I'm down here in Texas right now, so kind of just it's hot, but out here on the road, me and the husband. So I just had to pop in for a minute to at least say hi to you. You're in good hands
oh,
with these two.
thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so honored. Y'all just don't understand. It's like I am so blessed to even be here right now. It's not even funny. I've been advertising this for like forever. Like seriously. I
That's
think.
awesome.
Look, what's funny is that I think they got so tired of seeing me advertise the flyer that they're like, "Okay, we gonna block you for real."
Well, I will tell you this, Miss Jordan, is that currently we
Uh-huh.
actually have on our live platforms, we have 13 people amongst those um, platforms watching,
Well, that's just
Uh-huh.
on.
and
I
that's
mean,
that's just the ones that I can see right here.
Yeah, for right now we have.
oh,
But yeah,
And then later on, after like I had told you earlier, after we strip it down and upload it to everything else, the views will go like through the roof.
yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm just honored to be here. Like I said, this is my first podcast. I hope it won't be my last, but it is. And I'm so nervous right now. Like I'm surprised my table is not shaking from my feet doing, the
And no reason for that.
just surprised. That's just
No
We're
reason to
completely
be scared at
relaxed, and
all.
we just talk
Girl,
about
you
everything. And
well, and I know because like I'm on here now, so my nerves are I've been like, if you ask my sister-in-law, she'll tell you I have been a nervous wreck all day, literally all day. I have been,
Girl,
because
you
I've
see
been
what
like,
I'm doing.
oh, huh?
You see what I'm doing.
Okay, well, I don't know what to expect. I'm just old country hick. I don't know what to expect in all these things. So it's new to me. Y'all got to excuse me.
Right?
These
So,
earrings get on my nerves.
Jordan, I know you have a connection, more of a connection with these two, Bobby and Jasmine, is that
Uh,
you have also performed in drag as well, correct?
yeah, it's for 20 years.
Okay. You want to
I am
explain a little bit
still,
more about that part of your life?
I am, I am still the current reigning Miss Magnolia State, and will always be that title holder. Yeah, always, because the bar closed when I got the crown, so the title went over to me completely. So I own it now, and you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, I actually used to perform at a little bar called Crossroads. It was in Meridian, Mississippi. It was also known as the Goat Bar because yes, there was a pet goat there and a few chickens, so it's right up my alley. You know what I'm saying? It literally was right up my alley, and like I remember the first day going there, I felt so at home. Like the first night, oh my God, I couldn't get enough of it. And I started performing within the year of going there. And then from there, I performed in New Orleans. I have performed parts of Tennessee, well, a lot of Louisiana, parts of Florida, really traveled the whole South doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a great bar. And, you know, we hate that it closed, but it did. You know what I'm saying? Due to tax fraud, truthfully. But hated it. But
So,
I was trying like, and what's weird is that like when it very first closed, I had looked everywhere to try to buy this bar myself and open it myself still under the same name. But it was so deep in taxes that nobody could afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So now it's just a flat level piece of land. The bar's gone, everything's gone. You
So,
know,
are there
so
any drag shows or any drag bars or anything like that close to you?
I think there's one in Jackson, Mississippi, and I know there's some on the coast, but the coast is like 2 hours away, and Jackson is like you just will say an hour and a half from me. So, but that's about it. Like, there's none actually in my town. Period. Like none. You know what I'm saying? There's no type of gay anything here. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Wow.
yeah, it used to be a poppin'. It used to be a poppin' little place when we had the gay bar here. But since it's like when the gay bar shut down, the heart of the town closed. Like
Sort
it
of like fried
completely.
green tomatoes.
Yeah, it literally was overdone. There's no more like in Meridian now. There's no more love or caring like there used to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when that bar closed, that was the end of it.
Well, I feel
Total
like
end of
gay, bi, straight, whatever. It doesn't really matter how you
it.
identify, but people really do not realize how much of an influence a gay bar or a show bar has on a local
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of queens donate their time. They'll do charity fundraising shows to raise for baseball uniforms for children. They'll do all different things to be active in the community. Car washes. I know we did that. I'm backwoods West Virginia, born and raised. So like I'm a country person myself. So I
Uh-huh.
understand it. And then we did that type of stuff all the time. We was always a part of our community, and that's right. People when things like that close, people don't realize how much you really
Of an
are
impact.
the
Yeah,
impact.
and see, like with me, I can honestly tell you, I have done when I was performing, I had did so many benefits for the Cancer Society, so many benefits to help buy books for the schools, so many benefits for St. Jude's. I mean, they don't realize that just how much we were actually doing to help our community in general. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I remember like one time, I remember that our local newspaper, not here in my town, but up there, was about to close because it didn't have the money to keep going. And we raised enough money to keep it open, and it's still open today. They
You
don't
really just don't
realize just
realize.
what we do. I'm
They don't
sorry. Go
realize
ahead.
how
I'm
much
sorry.
impact. You're fine.
Yeah.
I said they just don't realize how much of an impact. And I've got a little bit of a lag here on my end, so I'm not going to stay. I will let you all have fun and enjoy chit chatting and everything and getting to know you more. But I thank you so much for being here on the show, and I want to invite you back. We're going to do like a Queens for a Cause show in a couple months,
Uh
and
huh.
during like Cancer Society and stuff like that. So I think it'd be really fun to have you there as a part of that. But I'll turn you over to Jess and Jasmine. So thank you so much again, and I'll
All
see you
right,
soon.
baby. You be careful, and I love you, and take care of yourself now.
Alrighty, bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, he's awesome. I like him. He is so sweet.
Yeah, that's my
He's awesome.
sister from another mister. I love him.
That's what I call Meek Meek, my sister from another mister. Jean is just my
That's,
sister, period. So
that's our founder, my best friend, and my dragon mother.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, that bar was the heart of this town. It was, I mean, not this town, but the actual Meridian. It was the bar. It was the heart, and we all like every day. I have been away now for I don't know 15, 20 years. It's I miss it. You know what I'm saying? Even though everybody that attended there's all passed away. You know what I'm saying? Because we tried to keep in touch with everybody, but it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Didn't work because they all passed away. So you know what I'm saying? So nothing we can do about it. But I'm hoping one day they'll bring another one back. I'm hoping.
Maybe you should start one.
Honey, what you think I am, rich? Honey, this darn shirt I got on called $3.99 at Cato's Fashion. What you talking about? I ain't rich. No,
This
I
right
ain't
here,
rich.
this right here was a $2.99 special off of Shein.
So
This was
yeah.
$3.99.
See, we look, ain't neither one of us rich. Ain't none of us got on no type of designers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But if I had the money, yeah, I probably would. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost a lot of heart and a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? When that
Yeah.
closed, and we didn't realize. I'm sorry, I got the. Every time I get nervous, I get the hiccups. Every time. But
Are
yeah,
you nervous?
I don't know. I've been nervous all day. Who knows? I swear I told my sister-in-law, I said, if I had a fifth of vodka, I don't even drink, but I think I would treat it like water. Would treat it like water. But yeah, that bar was our everything. It was the only bar that I could feel comfortable in my own skin. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So
So, as a TikTok influencer, because that's what you are.
I
As
know that's
a
what they call me, but I don't. That's what they call me.
TikTok influencer, do you have anybody that you follow that you like just really look up to on TikTok or anyone else on Facebook or anything else like that?
I'll be honest with you. There's only one person I truly follow, and I hope to God I get to meet her one day, just for a hug and a picture. I don't want nothing else from her, and that's Mama Tot.
I was just gonna say that.
That lady, I promise you, she could do no wrong in my eyes. She's like Whitney Houston. They could do no wrong in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But I would
Mhm.
love to meet her. I would
Tell
love to
that
even
to the
say,
bathtub.
do what?
You said Whitney Houston could do no wrong. I said tell that to the bathtub.
Well,
Dang!
but how
Ah!
rude!
Too soon?
How
Sorry.
rude! But yeah, Mama Todd, like I would love to just give her a hug and take a picture. I won't take but just a few seconds of her time. That's I would love to.
We've actually been trying to get her on the show multiple times, but we can't really ever get through or anything. So
Yeah, but now also too, she's got like 27,000 accounts on TikTok now. And
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of them are fake, but you don't really know which ones to email, which one don't. And she does do a lot for her community. She's always busy. She's always doing something. You know what I'm saying? That is the busiest woman I've seen in my life. And
Yeah.
I truly believe she works on TikToks probably 23 hours out of the day. I
Hey,
truly believe that.
Chrissy Wheeler said, Jordan, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Christy. I love you, girl. You stay positive, okay? You stay positive. So,
But
but
Jess, you will have to finish. You will have to finish this because I have to go and do other things.
AKA Jasmine has to go to the bathroom.
I do have to
exactly.
go to the bathroom, and
Yes, he does.
I have to
It's
put on.
time for Miss Jasmine to put her body on girls.
But now I want, if everybody's where she's at, please go to her show tonight and give her a couple of dollars. You know, she's working hard for the money out there tonight. Now I'm just saying,
I am.
She
I
is a
she
am.
working
working
hard.
girl.
I need
Y'all
a
make sure.
2-piece and a biscuit.
Look, she got to pay a light bill, so y'all got to get out there and throw some dollars like at the strip club. She got to pay a
Girl,
light bill.
I tell you what,
She got a
I got
trailer note.
$20 is $20.
I got a one piece.
Look,
Does that count?
look, she got a trailer note. Y'all go out there and throw some dollars at her. Let her swing on the pole a little bit. Y'all go on out there and let her throw a few little dollars at her. Let her pay a trailer note now. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Yeah,
Not a trailer note.
yeah, she got a trailer note. You know, Jasmine's real name is Miss Anita Trailer, but we don't tell everybody that. I'm just saying.
He just something.
As of right now,
he needs something up that nose so it stops running.
I know. As of right now, it's Miss I Need a Kleenex.
No, I understand that too. I've been there. Trust me. For 20 years, I was there. Whew. That stuff will have you stopped up more than
Chrissy
anything.
Wheeler, and apparently her TikTok name is Wheeler882882020. So I get
Girl, you better go find. Look, you better go find Back Porch Talk with Jordan. It's on TikTok. I'm the only one. Because I won't never remember that, sister. I love you, but I suffer from CRS.
Can't remember
Just saying.
shit.
That's the syndrome I suffer from. So I'll probably forget within the next 2 minutes.
So Bobby has a question for you. What is your biggest obstacle been so far with your popularity on TikTok?
The amount of hate. You know, I'm not the most popular, but it's the amount of hate. Like, you get more hate on TikTok than you get anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? I get Bible scriptures thrown at me. I get all kinds of names. I get it all. And there's also the downside of TikTok, which is you find that you run into a lot of mentally unstable perverts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had one that I had to just generally block from all my social media because he just had a way of making me feel weird. And I don't want to say what I really want to say, but realistically, let's just say he had the word child molester tattooed all over his head.
We know one of them.
Yeah, and so I just, that's the downside to it. I was, every time he would message, it was never like vulgar messages. It was uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And just had to get rid of. I just had, that's the hardest thing is you have people that, I don't know, it's just they approach you with weird things, you know what I'm saying? And the hate, it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's the hardest thing is being a family member TikToker, family member of TikTok, and having to deal with the amount of criticism, the amount of hate. Because believe it or not, if you're not strong-skinned, TikTok can tear you down mentally.
I can see that.
And that's the God honest truth. It can make you crazy if you're not paying, if you're not really, focusing on it. It will tear you down.
Now, since
you know what I'm saying, that's why
no, go ahead.
I said, well, I forgot what I was gonna say. You better go ahead, cause girl, I forget.
Well,
I got CRS.
Well, before I go, I want to ask: now that you have went viral on TikTok and you've become a creator now and stuff like that, what is your next goal?
I'm going to take this back porch talk to the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And which will still be on TikTok, but we'll be doing YouTube at the same time. But that takes time because I got, y'all know, you got to have all this equipment to do all this mess with. And that's a lot of money I don't have right now. So right now, my focus is just on my TikTok family and, my brothers and sisters on there. But I do eventually plan on going to YouTube and doing both. And I'm also in court, what is it called? Collabs with merch. You know what I'm saying? But once again, even though the price is cheap, it's still expensive. Because I'm broke. I'm broke. I tell you, y'all think I ain't got no money. TikTok don't pay that well, trust me.
Now I foresee if you started talking about merch, I foresee you having a picture of you sitting in your rocking chair with a cigarette and a glass of tea in your hand and just a rocking away. That's what I see on your shirts.
Now, I would like to point out that the organization does have all the equipment to make and do all those things.
Yeah, but you got to remember, is all that costs money.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I will tell you this, and if I have to pay for it myself, that's fine. We will make you your very own Tumblr. Show her yours.
I've got to go get it.
Oh Lord! So
I'll be right back.
We make tumblers. They're like 20-ounce tumblers. We will make you your very own back Jordan, and we'll send it to you free of charge. And
that's so sweet.
You have one, and you can be like, you know what? If you want one of these, contact these people.
Oh, I'm gonna have it on TikTok. You know I am. You know I'm gonna be advertising it. You know I am. But that's so sweet, and thank you.
It's the whole business concept. We got to put our product out there so people can see it. And
yeah, I understand that. And like I said, if you send it to me, I'll be glad to advertise it. I can't see it. My little thingamabob's in the way. So hold on. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is beautiful, Lena. Oh, that's pretty. Look at who that pretty. You better get my face off the front of that camera, off that thing. Where's my lawyer at? You got my pretty face on that camera.
And
you better get my face off that mug.
While Bobby and Jess and them are on the road, I can do the tumblers and I can do the shirts. I will pay for you having a shirt out of my own pocket to send to you because I love you so much. You have been such an inspiration to me with just coming from a small town girl to another small town girl. You've gave me the courage to just let it run water off a duck's back. So I want to thank you so much for accepting this podcast. And I will.
Just so you know right away, here it is. I'm paying for your Tumblr right now.
Oh my God, y'all! Thank you so much, but you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
This way,
I appreciate it.
And if if you see what Miss Jordan has and you want any, just let her know, and I'm sure she will let us know. And
yeah, I will definitely send them your way. I will do a specific video just for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you can't see, so we do have a hot press back here. We have a 3D printer here, one over there, and then the tumbler maker is over here. So.
You are so awesome. I appreciate you guys. I do, and I, like I said, God and the universe has been so good to me during all of this, and being double wide, yeah, but it's a new double wide that's falling apart, and it costs us $1,300 a month. You know what I'm saying? And that eats up all them extra money. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it, So I do appreciate
it. Think about the small things,
Yeah, they don't thought they don't.
People don't understand anymore that it's like if you haven't seen nothing like that, things can fall apart as quickly as they came together.
Yeah, exactly. And we've been in this house 5 years, and we didn't have a choice. Like my old house, it was a 1990. Now this was my first house I ever bought for myself, and the floors had holes, probably 2 foot holes in it, and it was still going, and I had no way to correct that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even the frame of the house was rusting through. You know what I'm saying? So we was pushed to do what we had to do to have a house. Saying so, but yeah, I appreciate you guys, and
Oh,
y'all are
that
so
is not a
awesome.
problem.
And the picture that I will put on your shirt is the picture that you have, the black picture that somebody created for you that has back
The
porch
life is,
talk with Jordan.
oh yeah, yeah, because that's the picture I took from of myself a while back, and just you're so awesome, and I thank y'all so much. And if you
Or
ever need me again, you know how to find me.
Bobby, are you still on?
No, he's not.
He's not on. I will get with Bobby to see when he has some downtime. If he wants to, we'll create a picture because Bobby created this picture for me. He created
Oh,
that, and I will have him to create you one, and we will
that's
put that on
awesome.
your Tumblr, and we'll put that on your shirt.
You're awesome, and thank you guys so much. I'm so honored. You know what I'm saying?
What's your
And like I
favorite color?
always say, my favorite color is either pink or yellow. I really
Okay.
that pink is probably one of the most favorites because I'm addicted to pink shoes. You know what I'm saying? So probably I don't know why pink, but it is. I like pink shoes. So that's how I am. But y'all are so awesome, and I appreciate you guys so much for having me. You guys
You
are
are
just
awesome.
wonderful. And
All
if
right.
you ever,
So I do have one last question because I wanted to save this for last, mainly because
okay,
Jasmine doesn't even know this. So March 30th is our women's empowerment show, and
mhm,
so anybody who is going would like to watch that, it will be March 30th. We have an amazing panel of people, of women who have done so many things in their careers and their lives and everything else like that. And we would actually like to know if you would like to be one of the women who are going to would be on that show with us.
I'd be honored. I'd truly be honored. No lie.
Miss Jasmine's going to be there, so um,
I
Yeah,
am.
I'd truly be honored.
we needed a couple more people, and so I figured Jordan does. Okay, so I don't know. It says Jordan does feminine better than me. I love it.
Thank
So
you. Thank you. I don't always look this way. Let me just go ahead and clarify that. I don't always look this way. So, this is a
So
one said,
it'll be another podcast, and um, it'll be March 30th at 5 p.m. Central Time. If that's that's where our
that is,
stuff is at.
that is fine.
And I am just sort of sorry. I'm looking at other things on the other
It's
screen because we
fine.
have two screens here. So I
Girl, get
want to
that
say
wig off your
thank
head.
you so much for being on this podcast with us and for coming and for joining not only Jasmine, but myself and the rest of the organization. Thank you for being part of the organization. And we look forward to seeing much, much more from you. You are a very talented and very hopeful and intriguing person. And I just want to say thank you from people out there who don't know who they are, or people who are trans and are scared out of their minds to be who they are. I just from those people, I say
Don't
thank you.
stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. I got too much mascara on and too much fake eyelashes. Don't do
I
that.
say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and from I don't talk about that part of my life yet, and this organization is the only people that's like close enough to me that knows. And so people like you are the trends, not wouldn't say trendsetter, but those who we look up to. in hopes that we can become someone like you someday.
And once again, I am nobody special. I'm just
And
a
you
person
you are
that,
not, but to the rest of us who are not able to be who we really are, you are one of the most amazing people that I've seen in a long time.
well, you know I love you. And that's going to always reign true no matter what. And always know that you are beautiful no matter what nobody else says, because their opinion doesn't matter. And that's the truth. Sorry, y'all. I am just.
Jasmine, is there anything else that you would like to
Ooh.
say before we log off?
I want to, Jordan. I've said it numerous times through this podcast. Um, I want to thank you for being on here and giving me the inspiration that I needed to be the person that I wanted to be. And thank you so much from the heart of my bottom. It means the world to me that I'm going to literally come out to my mother. You have given me that much inspiration that my mother is the only person that does not know about my transition. And I'm literally, thanks to you and your courage and your wisdom, I'm going to have the opportunity to come out as trans to my mother.
Well, no
So,
matter
like I
what you
said,
said, I'll be your mama. I'll be your mama. No matter what you say,
so
I'll be your mama because I'm proud of you.
so from the heart of my bottom and the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and I love you so much.
I
And
love you
you
guys
are
so much.
a dear friend now.
No, honey, you my sister. We ain't friends. You my sister. You know, and if your mama don't like it, come on down here. I got you, girl. Come on
I'm
down here.
coming, honey.
Well,
Come
it's
on.
gonna be
Come.
kind of hard.
Look,
It's
I'll
gonna be
make
kind
us
of
some
hard though.
coffee. I'll
It's
make
gonna
us
be
some
kind of hard
coffee.
for you to be her mama since you're like 20 years younger than she is.
Look, I'll make us some coffee and we'll fry some chicken and some cornbread and stuff, and we'll have us a good rocking session on the back porch. Okay.
Oh
Some back
yes, honey.
porch
I'm
fit,
coming.
girl.
I'm
I
coming.
tell you.
I'm coming. Fried chicken,
Mhm.
collard greens, mashed potatoes, ham
How you know?
hocks.
I already got that in my freezer. I already got that in my freezer. What you talking about?
I love it.
Woo.
All right.
I
Jess, is there well, Jordan, is there any words of wisdom that you want to leave the podcast with?
just remember, if you're going to be a butterfly, it takes growth. And always just be who you are. It don't matter what the other idiots got to say. You are who you are. God made you that way for a reason. And that's the God honest truth. And no matter the hate, just move on and be you. And I love you guys so very much. And that's,
And
I'm not good at like positive stuff when I put on the spot. I'll be honest with you, because
and
I'm
always
careful.
and
We've seen her TikTok. We know that's a lie.
yeah,
But that's
and
it. Like, go ahead,
always remember, what are we, because I've started using your phrase, what are we?
family.
Me and you are transformers.
Yeah, yeah, I keep forgetting everybody's just stuck to that. So we are transformers. That's what we are. We're trans and we are farmers. So we are
Yeah,
transformers. You know what I'm saying?
transformers.
And the bad thing about it is like, what is an air? I get asked all the time. What's a transformer? How you
It's
not
one of
know
the
what?
toys I used to play with as a child. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so I want to say
I
thank
love you
you
guys.
for both of you, and always remember, guys, when you're out there and you're seeing the world for what it is, always remember a few things. Always remember to stand up, stand out, and stand proud. And see, look, I fucked that up royally.
Okay, well, look, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. Hold on. I'll say it. In this world that is a storm, be a lighthouse. because somebody needs you. Always remember that.
I like that.
Always remember. And in this world that is a storm, just simply be a lighthouse because somebody needs you.
I like that. All right. Well, I love you guys. I'm hopping off here. I've already supposed to have done been patted and on the road.
All right, baby. I love y'all. And thank you for having me. And I'll see you soon, okay?
All right.
I love you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.